I think the resiliency of the guys that we had, especially that group that started at the beginning of the fourth, they really set the tone and didn't let go of the rope. They really dug in, and I thought offensively we got a lot going, and defensively we did, but just too slow of a start. Can't put ourselves in that type of hole, in that type of situation at the beginning of the game. So we just got to come out with more energy, more focus, and then sustain that throughout the whole game.
What was it that you found late that you didn't find early in your guys?
I thought we tried to go a little bit small. We played 5 smalls to end the game from basically the beginning of the fourth quarter. They're a high-powered offensive team, Iowa is, and sometimes they just get it rolling, and you try to switch up combinations and switch up defensive matchups, and make something click. And thankfully it did for those guys. So we just got to build on that.
Detroit's own Derek Walton Jr. had the big day, a career-high 26 points, hits big shots down the stretch.
Yeah.
You have to feel good with it, the ball being in his hands, and his best offensive output since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he's a true pro. He's the glue guy. He's the head of a snake for us. He's the thing that makes it work for us. So I have full confidence in him, full trust in him at all times. If other guys got it wrong, he'll distribute the ball. If he needs to score, he'll take on that. If he needs to guard the best player, he'll do that. So he's a great leader for us. He had a great performance, and he's great to have on our team.
You were able to offset their points in the paint with some very good scoring from outside and from distance. You knocked down the three-point shots. Look for more of that tonight, and then how do you shut down the paint a bit?
Yeah, I think we had a long film session yesterday as a team and as a staff. I thought it was very productive. I thought they hurt us a lot on the pick and roll defense. They got downhill. That allowed them to either drop it off to the big and get the dunk, or some of the guards came downhill and got some easy layups at the rim. So we got to protect the rim. Our pick and roll defense and our transition defense are going to be the 2 critical keys for us to really tighten up on. And I think after the film session yesterday, practice today, or the shoot around today, I feel like our guys are ready to go.
You certainly found something in that fourth quarter to get yourselves into overtime.
Yeah.
It was like a 4 or 5 minute stretch where they didn't score, or you went on a 22-2 run. Talk about that stretch and what you were able to do defensively.
Yeah, I think before anything else, I think the compete level, I think the defensive intensity, and just the engagement before anything schematically changes, it was really just the level of effort that we have of like the competitiveness of I'm not going to let my guys score. We're going to get stops. And as we all know, that generates our offense to allow us to run and play the style of offense that we want to play. So honestly, it was just the compete level and the energy that the guys brought. And I was really proud of how they ended the game.
Key to victory tonight, Coach?
Like you said, protecting the paint, the pick and roll defense, the transition defense. Those 2 are going to be huge. And then offensively, we got to limit the turnovers. We had 25 turnovers last game, far too many. With that being said, we still scored at a high rate. Now, if we limit our turnovers, now we're good to go.
Best of luck tonight, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Yep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Welcome back to Wayne State Fieldhouse. Chad Bush and Matt Derry with you. Matt, keys to victory in this game number 9 for the Motor City Cruise.
Well, you look at what DJ Baker's team needs to do. First and foremost is contain the paint. We saw this the other night, Chad. You cannot allow the Iowa Wolves to get in there and get into that painted area, outscoring the Cruise in the paint 64-36. The other night, that was just unacceptable. So to defend the rim and contest more things on the interior. And the other key, and we've talked to DJ about this, is winning the battle at the free throw line. Detroit shot one less free throw than Iowa did on Saturday night. DJ always talks about this, and this goes back to Dwayne Casey, DJ's mentor with the Pistons, is you want to be at home shooting more free throws than your opponent, being aggressive, getting to the rim, and making teams follow you. So contain the paint, win that free throw battle.
I like it. Thank you very much. Let's be the starters for tonight. And both these teams come in with 4 wins on the year. The Cruise 4-4, and Iowa Wolves 4-1. And here's the starters. We'll start first with the visitors. McKinley Wright IV is the point guard for the visiting Iowa Wolves. At the other guard, Brandon Sampson, the leading scorer in the ball game back on Saturday. He knocked home 4 from downtown. He had 23 points. Matt Lewis at one of the forward spots. Lewis put up 7 in 24 minutes. Canyon Berry, the son of Rick Berry, he's at one of the guard spots. And Chris Silva is the center in the middle for the Iowa Wolves, coached by Jeff Newton, assisted by Daryl Jordan, Tim Lewis, and Ernest Scott. And your Motor City Cruise look like this. Derek Walton Jr. coming off a career-high 26 points in the comeback effort for the Cruise to push it to OT. Wasn't enough, but Derek Walton out of Detroit did enough with his 26 points, 5 assists in the game. Trayvon Palmer out of Chicago State at one of the other guard spots. Jamarco Pickett, a two-way player out of Georgetown, and a rookie, Davidas Servetus, who in the contest had 18 points in the game and the second high scoring honors. And Jalen Johnson out of Ypsilanti, the former Iowa Wolves member, who also had a solid performance in the ball game, going for 9 points in the contest. We're set. Iowa Wolves win it, and we're underway from Wayne State Fieldhouse. Iowa Wolves against the Motor City Cruise. Down the avenue, left-handed flip up, no good from Matt Lewis. Here come the Cruise with their first possession.
Good contest right there. Lewis had an opportunity to get inside, but a late contest made him kind of change his shot. So that's what you want, Chad.
DJ Baker, the head coach, former Piston assistant for 4 years. Xavier Silas, an assistant, along with Jamal Benjamin, Brian Boyle, and Marcus Stout, who we will talk to at halftime. Seth Ellenson, the head athletic trainer, and Anthony Berry, the head strength and conditioning coach. Back the other way, Walton to the rack with a right hand, laying too strong. And the game still trying to find its first points with 2 possessions for each side, Matt.
It's a track meet already, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ready?
I am.
Sampson to the rack with a left hand leaner into the baseline.
We saw that the other night from Brandon Sampson, 23 points, able to get to the rim, knock down 4 threes as well. He's a good basketball player.
Yes, sir, out of LSU, 9 points a game. And just like that, the Cruise answer with a triple try from downtown. Count it, and that's from the big boy, Servetus, 3-2 Cruise.
Love seeing Servetus off screens. They run some nice action for him, getting him open from 3.
Sampson with a leaner that he cans home. We saw him with his sharp shooting and team-high 23 points back in Saturday's win for the Iowa Wolves to push them to 4-1. Top scoring team in the G League. Motor City Cruise, nothing shabby. They're 4th best in scoring in this league. Johnson with a shot that's too strong.
Tell you, watching Chris Silva, number 30 in white, play defense. Coached up by Eric Spoelstra back in the day from the Heat when he played in Miami. He knows what he's doing, and that time rattles home a triple.
How about that? Shows a little inside-outside game right on cue. 7-3, Wolves by 4. Servetus with another triple try. Dead spot right. No dice that time. And Friendly Fire nearly lost the possession for the Wolves.
Canyon Berry's like, Chris, I got the rebound. We're on the same team.
Yeah, right around a screen to the rack. Nice dump down to Silva, who had it stripped, but there was skin on that, and Derek Walton acknowledges it. As the game pauses with 9:44 just underway first quarter, Cruz and the Wolves.
We talked about this on opening night a couple of weeks ago, Chad, is communication defensively. If they're going to run that high pick and roll stuff, which is run at the next level, many of these guys have had a taste of that, including a guy like McKinley Wright, who's played 4 games already for the Timberwolves, their parent team. But you got to talk. You got to tell them where the screen is and help each other.
A lot of success the Wolves had back in Saturday night running that play. A lot of success in the paint. They had 64 points in the paint, and they get some more there, and it's their largest lead, 9-3 now for the Wolves.
Yeah, DJ Baker's going to want to see that screen and roll defense improve, or they're going to put up 125 again.
Walton to a cutting Servetus, who couldn't handle it. 3-on-2 the other way. Back out Berry. And Lewis shuffled the shoes. And turnovers. A big part of the game the other night, more so for the Cruz. DJ Baker before the game, Matt, saying we have to clean up our turnovers. Too many. They had 25.
Yep. Cost them 35 points, and that was really the story of the game because, whichever team doesn't turn it over as much, and like DJ said, he wants to win that free throw battle, got to play a much cleaner game. They've played cleaner games on the road, have the Cruz, than at home.
Yes, sir. No free love on this street tonight for the Iowa Wolves after their 59% free throw shooting the other night. There's a push shot that Johnson airmails, and that was a little sloppy and out of bounds. Wolves get it back, leading 9-3, 8:52 to go. Wolves in second place in the Central Division. Cruz in fourth place.
Again, they run that screen for Sampson to try to get him free from 3. Good recognition that time by the Cruz. A nice poke away from Servetus.
Berry had it popped out. Pickett the other way. Now we'll circle back. Johnson in the mid-post doing some work. Spins, right hand, offhand layup, too strong. Some more missed layups in this. McKinley back the other way, picked off. And now the Cruz with a 3-on-2. Walton jets ahead. Servetus gets it swatted by McKinley. My goodness. The 6-footer on 6'9". Berry the other way, no, but fouled by Pickett. And he'll go line left, and the fans will get entertained by his underhand free throws coming up.
It's funny watching the name Berry, the number 24, which is what his father, the Hall of Famer Rick Berry, wore. And for all those years when Shaq struggled from the free throw line, everybody said, why don't they shoot it underhand? Whether it was Wilt or Shaq or Chris Dudley or any of the big men back then. Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace. And here's Canyon Berry. He does it like his dad did it, the underhand free throw. And, of course, in the G League, 1 free throw for 2. So he gets them both.
Rick Berry says if guys had less ego, they would do that more often.
Oh, yeah.
You just lose the ego, and their percentage will be better. Jalen Johnson lost his ego, and the triple try too strong, and Servetus too long in the foot. He's out of bounds in the near sideline.
You watch the identity of what Iowa wants to do, which is put the ball on the floor. They're running a lot of screen roll, but they're attacking the rim. Cruz right now settling for a lot of threes, and I know that's part of their game, Chad, and kind of part of the NBA and G League game now is the three-pointers, but if you're getting a bunch of 2s and they're missing 3s, you're going to win.
That's right. 3 ball off the mark. Just 1 bucket so far for the Cruz in this game. Pickett high in the right. The Georgetown product. Backdoor cut to Servetus, laying good, and the foul. Jalen found him in the back cut. And Davidas Servetus with a finish. And perhaps a momentum shift.
I love that play. That's old school basketball, little Princeton cut. Watch again. Great pass by the big guy. And Servetus went strong. This wasn't a pump fake situation, anything like that. He just took it right to the rim. Love to see it.
It's nice to see Jalen Johnson comfortable passing out of that post.
Yep.
Just seems to be a natural at it. Servetus sinks it. And it's an 11-6 ball game. Cruz with a 3-point play. All 6 points by Servetus, the old-fashioned way and the traditional way. Berry to the rack, and he had it rejected by JJ. Cruz on the run, 2-on-2. Pickett wants to lead it. And the former Hoya noticing the size advantage, going to back his man down against McKinley Wright. Fadeaway short corner right, no. out of bounds, back to the Crews.
You watched Jamarco Pickett in the Summer League for the Pistons. A lot of that, too, kind of got him that contract with the Pistons and with the Crews was what he was able to do in the low post. A long player. Dwayne Casey said eventually this is a kid that's going to play at our level and have a successful career. Right now, Jamarco Pickett just trying to get his here in the G League.
Yeah, really blossomed at Georgetown and from that DMV area, and a guy that Troy Weaver really acknowledged. He seems to have a rap on that area and finding talent in the DMV, and in Pickett, no exception.
Yeah, you recruited not a bad guy in college, Carmelo Anthony.
I'd say that's
only won a national championship for Troy in the Syracuse Orange back in '03.
Yeah, I think he's owned that area, if you could just be frank, right? He's owned that area. Troy Weaver. Rob Murphy down in the front row as well. Back as well, has had some nice success recruiting that area when he was at Syracuse. His ties with Troy Weaver very thick.
Got a little clock issue they're trying to fix at the moment. They reset the shot clock to 14, but I think they want the game clock a little bit more. We're going to try to figure that out.
Don't forget, we're back at it next Tuesday for Kids Day. It's an 11 a.m. eye-opener. Brunch on me. 10 of the timer. Pickett to the rack. Blocked against the rim. Crews wanted a goaltend.
Yeah, that was close.
McKinley right the fourth. Buried to the hole and somehow squirted it in. Boy, he likes that right hand from the left side, Matt.
He really does.
And it works again. They're up 13-6 to the Iowa Wolves.
Canyon Berry knows how to play. Veteran of the G League, third year with the Wolves.
Look at that passing clinic that finishes with a Walton three. Hot potato passes all around, and the Crews have cut it to 4.
D. Walt hit 4 of those the other night. Really, his range has gotten so much better since he left Michigan.
Really has. Game has really become complete. Short corner right, one-hand push shot rattles home for Silva, the former Gamecock, and it pushes the Wolves' lead to 6 with 6:15 to go.
They can really score from just about anywhere on the floor, Chad. It's going to be a tough ask to get this team to just try to slow them down for a little bit. They can really score it.
Yeah, and we have yet to see Jordy Chimunga off that bench as well, another headache that's a big for the Iowa Wolves. Timeout on the floor, 15-9. The Wolves over the Crews, 6:07 to go in the first. We're back to the Wayne State Fieldhouse in a moment. This is Crews basketball on the Prep.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Davidas Servidis with 6 of the 9 Crews points. The Wolves lead at 15-9. Game 1 was a thriller back on Saturday. The Crews trailed by 21 points, Matt, in that game. Forced overtime with a 117 all at the end of 4, and then 125-117. The Crews fall to Iowa. They've been right in games at home. They've gotten victories on the road, but the Crews yet to scratch the surface here at home.
Yeah, and one thing that I think DJ Baker would tell you right now, Chad, is defensively. Wolves are right now on pace to score 30 this quarter. That would be another 120 for the night. I want to shore that up a little bit and get the offense going.
Let's see if they get it going here. Walton with it. Top of the key, a guy who's had time with the Pistons, and Derek Walton Jr. out of Chandler Academy in Harper Woods. He'll trigger baseline right.
Watch for Servetus here to kind of step back. That's going to be Pickett.
Splash City for Pickett, a guy that really opened eyes in Las Vegas with his outside shooting and length. As my partner mentioned, this guy does it all, and he sinks a triple to cut the lead in half. Overhead pass to Edwards, who's checked in. Vince Edwards for 3, and he knocks it home and answers with 5.5 to go.
It's funny watching Vince Edwards against Derek Walton, just like in college. Michigan against Purdue.
That's right, the old Big Ten battle.
Many a battle. Vince Edwards, a really good college player.
Yes, sir. Another backdoor cut from JJ. Pickett circles back and fades away and athletically lays it in. On a 5-0 Pickett run are the Crews. They've cut it to 4.
Marco Pickett's a guy that really can work that baseline, get the length, get the ball over their big guys.
Right to fourth, step back 3 on the way. The rainbow triple no good. Just 10 points for the league's second leading scorer entering Saturday's game. Servetus step back triple.
Oh man, he was just all over the rim here. You see him get the offensive rebound and kind of patience on the interior. And then he got Johnson to foul him using the left hand.
Silva, a strong presence down there. Substitution, Jalen Johnson checks out for the Crews. And check Diallo back in.
So Diallo into the game for the first time has really started to come on. We saw him opening night. You could tell he just didn't have his legs under him, and this wasn't used to his teammates yet, but he's played really well.
Pickett for 3, no. Crews getting a bit 3-point happy. Steal the other way for Walton. 4-on-2 for the Crews. D. Walt back to Pickett for 3. Splash City. Lead cut in half again. Pickett making his presence felt in this 3-minute stretch, Matty.
Derek Walton on the run, made the right pass there to find Pickett. Crews within 3.
Isaiah Miller is checked in, our impact player tonight. 6 foot off the bench, a guy that had 20 points and 10 rebounds. And at 6 foot, and that might be generous, this is a guy that averages 7.6 rebounds a game from that guard spot.
Isaiah Miller, when he turns the corner, look out. Diallo had to come over and help. That means Walton against Silva. And I think those guys were teammates in Miami, Derek Walton and Chris Silva. I'll have to look that up, but good help defense. He was trying, but grabbed the arm and actually probably saved a basket.
Yeah, I think you're right. Walton was
in
part
Miami
of
with the Heat. Yep.
Yeah, 07 or 17 and 18. Floater, that falls off. So McKinley Wright 0 for 3 in his stretch the last couple minutes, and that's helped out. Crews with a chance to tie with a triple. Pickett to do it, top of the side, got it. 3 triples for Pickett, and he is quickly got the Crews back even at 20.
How about Jamarco Pickett missing his first 2 shots? Not bashful, Chad.
Give him 11.
Yep.
Hook shot for Chimunga off the bench, and the former Flyer does it again and regains the Wolves' lead by 2.
You see Dayton beat Kansas the other day?
I did not.
That was a good game.
I got to be honest, I've been falling asleep at the college basketball scene. Check Diallo rims off. And here comes Vince Edwards on the run down the boulevard. Left hand layup coast to coast. Stop ball, it didn't happen there, Matt.
It's like an old school team watching this Iowa Wolves play. They attack the rim. Everybody's shooting threes now, Chad. They are just determined to get to the cup.
Check with a left hand laying over Barry. Wanting the call, didn't get it, but the bucket is noted.
You need a breath. These two teams going up and down.
Hiller down to Chimunga in the low block. Back out to Isaiah, the double-double guy from Saturday. Edwards closed out by Palmer. And a hip check out near the Dead spot left. Substitutions all around. Timeout on the floor. Happy Hanukkah. Hope everyone's having a great Monday night. We've got a dandy of a Central Division rivalry going on here in the G League in the Motor City. Glad you're with us. Wolves by 2. We're back on the Cruise Basketball Network right after this.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Welcome back to the Wayne State Fieldhouse. My name is Chad Bush alongside Matt Derry. Glad you're with us here. 2:30 left here in the first quarter. Wolves up by 2, 24-22. Let's get to the leading scorers. Pickett with 11 points on 4 of 6 from the floor. 3 of 3, has not missed from the long line. 6 points for Servetus. And one was a triple. 3 points for Derek Walton Jr. And a couple of points for Check Diallo. Meanwhile, 5 of 10 from downtown. It's been a hot start for the Motor City Cruise from the long line. They shoot a lot of them, Matt. And talk about what you see so far on this stat sheet early on.
The one thing, Chad, that I think we like, but we see right now is the turnovers. I mean, Motor City had way too many. On Saturday night, 25. So far, nearly done with his first quarter, and they only have 1.
Yeah.
So they're taking care of the basketball, something DJ Baker talked about with you in the pregame. And hopefully take care of the ball. And, 6 assists to 1 turnover, you'll take it.
Yes, sir. Free throws have not been a big factor in this game, but it is something to note. The Wolves were just 13 of 22, that's 59% back on Saturday. And perhaps part of the reason they went into overtime after leading by 21. So make note of that. There will be no easy layups tonight for the Wolves. Dead spot right, Cassius Stanley, who's checked in, the former Duke Blue Devil. Also, Jones is checked in. Deshaun Jones, he missed the triple from the corner. And here come the Wolves.
Nice drive by Miller trying to get inside. And immediately, anytime off a miss, this Iowa team is just on the run. That time Miller taking it to the rim.
So back to the free throw line. Isaiah Miller, guy out of UNC Greensboro, a rookie. Guy with 20 points, 10 rebounds on Saturday. The fact that he's a good rebounder was no real surprise. He had 6.8 rebounds as a senior at UNC Greensboro. But the free throw woes continue for the Wolves.
That's a break. And again, just shooting 1. You miss it. It's like going 0 for 2.
Yeah. Pickett being checked by Barry on the perimeter, poked away.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Ryan Sassano, the officials, along with Mayor Termalo and Danica Mosher, 2 female officials tonight.
Dig it. I believe the same crew we had the other night.
A couple of, one different, I believe.
Jones with a floater in the paint, and that falls down. Chandre Jones, who came off the bench and had a solid performance on Saturday in just 23 minutes, piled up 11 points.
Yep, he played well. It was a plus 16 as well. Every time he was on the floor, good things happened.
Steal by Balkman, and he lays it in. Swipe and steal. And we're tied again at 26 with 1:20 left in the first.
Love Devin Balkman's energy that he brings. Get an opportunity tonight.
Second chance opportunities for the Wolves. Triple no. Ball loose again, and the fourth opportunity coming up, and Levy with it. Back to Barry, and he missed it, but it wouldn't have mattered. Shuffled the shoes.
Cruz caught a huge break there. You've got to rebound that basketball. Turbo is in the house.
Turbo is here, up to his old tricks. Good to see Turbo in the house. He's causing chaos.
3-1-3.
Yeah.
On his back, the newest mascot in town.
Yeah, I love it. He fits right in.
No doubt.
I know Hooper gave him a nice hug and made him feel at home.
Oh, Hooper's a legend.
Yeah. Check Diallo. And the low post misses the short gunner. Miller on the run. Fast, aggressive team, as Matt said. They like to attack, attack, attack. And Balkman nearly gets a steal. Good hustle as the ball got tipped out of the perimeter.
He got hip check too, right there. Thought that might have been a foul on Patterson. I got some words here between Patterson and Balkman, is basically saying you didn't have to do that to me. The referees over here going to clean that up a little bit.
Balkman, a guy that played his college ball at Tennessee, and he's used to competing at a high level.
See the hip check there?
Sure.
Balkman did not like that.
No, came by way of Mr. Devontae Patterson.
Yep.
And so ball out of bounds, Isaiah Miller. Tie game at 26 in the final minute of the first quarter. Glad you're with us on this Monday night. Miller with a long three, and he rattles it home. Isaiah Miller picks up where he left off back on Saturday.
Rookie out of UNC Greensboro, like I said earlier, SoCon, two-time player of the year. How about 3 times he won the defensive player of the year?
My goodness.
Really good athlete.
Cannon Barry at the College of Charleston.
That's right.
They had played with him during his time there. Canyon transferred to Florida last 2 years, I believe.
Yep.
4 on the timer, 7 on the game clock. Miller in the right block. Fades it up. No. Rebound Chimunga. And with 1 second left, the Stanley heave is too firm. That's the end of the first quarter. We've got a great one. The Wolves and the Crews played to overtime back on Saturday. This one following a similar script. Don't go anywhere. Wolves by 3 as we cruise into the second quarter in Midtown Detroit.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
His name is Matt Derry. My name is Chad Bush. Motor City Cruise basketball here on the Prep. Alex Westfall is your executive producer. And we're glad to be with you on this Monday night. And we've got a great ball game, as we suspected. The Wolves of Iowa, the affiliate of the Minnesota Timberwolves, lead the Motor City Cruise, the affiliate, of course, of your Detroit Pistons, 29-26. Matt Derry, your thoughts on the first 12 minutes?
It was fun to watch. I don't think the Crews shot the ball as well as they would have liked at just 38.5%, 10 out of 26. But the 1 turnover, Chad, to 6 assists is what they'll take. They forced 6 Iowa turnovers, but unfortunately only scored 5 points off of those. Jamarco Pickett started to heat up, hit 3 threes with 11 points. I like the way they're playing offensively. For the most part, they're getting pretty good shots. But again, that defense has got to be tightened up, especially in the painted area, where the Wolves scored 12 first quarter points.
Yeah, you'd like to see the Crews get some paint dominance. They saw some progress against the Grand Rapids Gold with the bigs and production, but yeah, it's been tough ticket against the Wolves. We'll see how things roll. Second quarter underway. Cassius Stanley in the corner. And he has a nice little dipsy-do, but finishing in the paint, Matt, has been a challenge for this Crews team.
Yeah, they've had a lot of decent looks, unable to get him to go. Like I said, now just 10 for 27 to start the game shooting the ball. I like Cassius Stanley with the Pacers. Certainly Duke. He's a kid that can really fly. Here he comes.
Bachman with another pick. Cassius Stanley with a finish. And in flight in Detroit, the Crews have cut it to 1.
Yeah, he can really get up. Dunk contest guy. It's just a matter of in the half court, him improving a jump shot. I think we got an offensive foul. Good defense by Cassius there. And a push off.
Matt Lewis pushed off the 6'3" forward out of James Madison. And let's take a look here. Bachman started that drive, Matt, in the finish. And it's been a defensive intensity that we've seen here.
I know the Crews have done a nice job turning this Iowa team over. Now he's got to convert with points.
This is a group that helped rally this team early in the fourth when the Crews were down 19. Came all the way back to take a 2-point lead. Bachman with a 3. Check Diallo with an offensive rebound and a push off.
He pushed 2 guys off, Chad.
And then looked back.
He wasn't getting away with that one. Oh, my goodness, the big fella. Tried everything he could to get that offensive rebound, but watch this. Up in the air, 1 and 2.
He's having a big week. 20 and 10 back on Wednesday night in Grand Rapids against the Gold, the newest rivals of the Crews.
Very cool. I love that we got a couple teams in this state.
Yeah, Sampson with a 3. He's been quiet tonight. Stanley with a rip and the rock. Ten on the timer. Jones bumped down the avenue. No, but checkmate there for the lay-in.
He was looking at the official on the baseline, Ryan Sassano, almost like, you better not call this again, because a little bit of a flop by one of the bigs for Iowa.
25-year-old native of Mali. Laying no good. Rebound by the aforementioned Check Diallo.
Get it to a guard, big guy.
Yes.
There you go.
Jones saves the day. Check on the roll. Bachman off the bounce, down to Check with a two-hand-in hammer and the foul.
He was trying to pull a Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga, get the rebound and take it the length of the floor for a guy at 6'11", but that time, once in the half court, good two-man game here with Bachman. Lane was wide open, just a lazy slap foul by Silva. You can't stop that freight train when it gets to the rim. And the Crews lead by 3.
Check Diallo, a guy that's played in the NBA, New Orleans, and Phoenix. Misses the free throw. Wolves with a rebound. 3-point Crews lead, though, enjoying their first lead of the ball game. And we get a whistle off the ball. It's going to go on the Crews. But this is the intensity defensively that DJ Baker talked about that got them back in the game late in the third, early in the fourth, back on Saturday. We're seeing that here in the first half.
Yep. We'll see that Diallo dunk again, but that's the key. Chad is getting stops. In this league, I know the games are high scoring, back and forth, maybe more offense than defense, but you still got to dig in.
Yep. Sampson, no looks to Lewis, who has to circle back out of there. Open 3 in front of his bench, and that's broke. Fancy footwork by Bachman, and here comes
the point
Jones.
guard. Diallo's the new point guard.
He demanded it. Stanley gets it rejected. Palmer preserves the possession. Pocket left 3. Splash City.
Nice pass. Good extra pass. After the block, Jones, the recipient there. He's played well the last few weeks.
Cutting Miller. No good, but he got his own miss, and he filled it back in. We saw that Saturday. He fouls his shot well.
Man, with 3 blue jerseys, too, under the basket. Oh.
Check went up and gets fouled firmly into that right baseline, but Sampson says that was not intentional, and there was nothing funny about it. But the Crew's attacking, Matt.
Check Diallo is so active tonight, Chad. It just seems like every second of this game, he's at the rim on both ends. And like you mentioned, had that taste of the NBA. And this was a guy that Bill Self, had at Kansas for a second. That
sure,
was going to be, big time player in the Big 12, and it didn't work out there on a long-term basis. But G League is great for him to get him back up and going, and hopefully an opportunity to get him to the next level.
Played his most minutes in the NBA back in the 2018-2019 season. Played in 64 games and almost 900 minutes for the Pelicans. At just 22 years of age. People forget he's only 25.
Yep.
Jump shot left wing is good, but the Wolves still trail the Crews by 2, 35-33.
Palmer played good defense there. This is a tough shot.
Yep.
You can tell they're contesting more shots tonight. Here he goes again.
Jones pick and roll. Diallo, offensive foul on 0-0. That'll be his third. And DJ Baker's going to go get him and bring Double J back into the Crews lineup.
Sheck knew it. That was some kind of charge taken by Matt Lewis. Diallo walked right to the bench and sat right down. Yep. He just had a feeling, but that young man played really hard. Love his effort.
So the Crews, who climbed out of a big hole Saturday, sticking right with the Wolves. High hands and a foul down low. Nothing easy tonight. That was the message. And nothing easy there. Silva's sent to the line with his team down by 2 with 8:06 left in the first half.
Now this time Silva got the pass. And Johnson's going to be hopeful that Silva misses a free throw here. He just grabbed him. Smart foul.
25-year-old Chris Silva gets it to go down. 6'8". Guy was born in Gabon.
Where's that?
I don't know. I wasn't ready for that one, I'll be honest. I did not prepare myself
Come on,
for
man.
Gabon.
Did you take geography, Chad? I figured you'd be all over that.
Big fan of geography.
What about your father, Pat Bush? Should we ask him? Would he know?
I don't believe so.
No?
You could try it. But I don't think PB was too keen on
the Stars.
Yeah, you talk about a stat, he'll know his stats his junior year down in South Carolina. But
that's right.
I don't think Gabon.
He also knows plenty about boating, but if we ask him about geography, forget it. Boating and summer hosting.
Oh, boy.
I'm looking forward to that invitation again this summer.
I think you might
out
get
to
on
the
there.
Homestead.
I think you'll make the cut. Balkman dead spot right, backs it up, and bounces off his toe. Reset now, Walton. Center circle. High screen pick and roll. Johnson to the hole. Right hand lay-in. Blew the bunny. And the tough buckets from under the basket continue for the Crews.
It's a tie game. They'd be up 5 or 6, Chad, with a couple of those makes, like you said.
For real. Tipped out of bounds. Rob Murphy runs into the player he acquired, DeShondre Jones.
Murph, good hands with the ball. You see that?
Yeah. Murph doing some scouting down in the Bahamas earlier this week.
I did see that. He was at the Battle of Atlantis to see his Syracuse boys.
Yep. There's a turnover.
Go one and two.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Oh, boy. Jones, long two, rattles it home. DeShondre Jones, who's looked comfortable from distance the last week or so, gets the Crews back to a 2-point bump.
This lineup, the DJ Baker double point guard look with 10 and 21 out there.
I like it. It's working, isn't it?
You can get away with it right now with the size of the Wolves.
That's right. McKinley Wright, the fourth, finally scores, but it's taken him a quarter and a half. This is a guy who's fourth in the league in scoring. And the Crews have really had his number here in his stay in Detroit. He can't wait to get back to Des Moines.
He was pushing some of those Chauncey Billups records at Colorado Boulder.
You bet. Far corner three, he has, in fact, the all-time assists and all-time games played record at Colorado. There's a trip over Zach Wheeler, our cameraman.
Uh-oh.
And McKinley and Wheeler are down.
You okay?
And McKinley
I love it.
going to help Zach up. And let's see if we can get another shot of that. My goodness, everybody's good.
Yeah, here he comes.
I think Wheeler caught it. Let's see what happens here. Oh, boy. McKinley Wright, the fourth one, right into Zach. And look at him, looking to get the mask up. He's
right
worried about
back
getting the mask over the nose. Was not worried about anything other than protocol. Oh, way to go, Zach. Appreciate you. Timeout on the floor. We're tied at 37, 6:34 to go from the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Stick around, won't you? This is the Preps coverage of Motor City Cruise basketball.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right, girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right, girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Zach Russell is our cameraman. I don't know why I called him Zach Wheeler. Thinking of a baseball pitcher.
Hot stove, baseball hot stove going on right now. Zach Wheeler, the pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. Maybe that's what you were thinking.
All about the hot stove.
That's right.
Zach Russell doing great work. Double duty down there on the left baseline. McKinley Wright, the fourth, gets a live and right roll somehow to fall. And here we go. The Wolves have regained the lead. 39-37, back and forth we go. That's the fourth lead change of the contest.
Remember the other night, Crews found themselves down 11 at the half and down 19 at the end of 3.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in that territory right now.
Yeah, down 14 at the end of the first. There's a miss, but a steal by Johnson. And he'll go short corner left, float one up, and somehow score it over Chimunga. Tied at 39.
Jalen Johnson once played for the Iowa Wolves.
That's right.
It was a nice baseline shot, but man, they rushed that right down the floor. You got to stop the ball, and McKinley Wright.
Yep. Wolves back up by a deuce. Top scorers right now. Sampson with 9.
Oh.
Bucket and a foul. Johnson coming alive, and you talk about the paint having to even out that battle, Matt. It was a big part of your key. Mr. Johnson saying, hey, look, this is my paint and my state. He's making a statement.
A little shimmy after that, too. Nice pocket pass, as you like to say, from Derek Walton. It might have been 2.5 steps, but it's a Monday night. We're giving him that one.
Look at his shoes. Are those maize and blue?
I think those are black.
Okay.
I'll tell you, maize and blue fans, you see Jeff Newton, the head coach at Iowa. Michigan fans are in all their glory right now, man.
They sure are.
It is. This town is buzzing for what the Wolverines did on Saturday to Ohio State.
You were in the state of Ohio, I believe, over the weekend.
I was.
Could you feel the energy?
People were not happy. They were stunned.
Yeah.
It's almost like, wow, we lost. It's like, well, you won 15-16. You're going to lose a couple here or there.
That's right. Expectations grew a little bit. Wright with a floater. Former Colorado Buffalo misses it long. His frustrating trip to Detroit continues. Pickett with a rebound. He's back in. He's the Cruise's top scorer at 16 points a game. Johnson flips it, fakes it back, step back, triple on the way.
Oh.
You betcha! Trifecta from Trumbull for the big boy, Jalen Johnson.
How about that step back 28-footer? He wasn't just hugging the line either.
Man, oh man.
That was nice.
That's already triple number 6 of the ball game. Make it triple number 7 of the ball game. There's a foul down low and no free love on this street tonight. I told you before, the Wolves are going to get fouled tonight before they're going to get a freebie down low.
Manga was able to get position. Watch this. After the miss, see Johnson tries to block him out. Oh, man, you know what? The officials missed it. Chimanga kind of threw him away.
Yeah.
And then they caught the second guy. So Johnson's got 3, and Diallo's got 3.
There's a lot of beef down there. Chimanga's 280. I mean, Johnson's no small fry, but that's a lot of body down there working.
It's something to watch right now. Both bigs with 3. So Anthony Tark, who's not really a 5, is going to have to play that position, and he comes in.
Undersized club, no doubt. Foul trouble for the Crews. There's an unforced turnover, and the Wolves flip it over. Crews up by 3, 4:46 to go, trying to withstand foul trouble here in the second quarter by the bigs.
Like Tark comes into the game, Chad, first thing he does is gets in his stance, gets out on the perimeter, and forces a turnover. Come in and play a little defense. I'll get noticed from Troy Weaver and Rob Murphy and that group.
Savitas, dead spot right, triple, rim off, no good. Here come the Wolves, trying to tie it with a triple, 4.5 to go until halftime. McKinley right the 4th. Covered up nicely. And Barry traveled again. Seen that before on the perimeter from him.
Yeah. Wants to take it left, using the right hand like you talked about. That was Eli Wiles, Gus Macker drive right there.
Yeah, he was part of the Toilet Bowl champions, I believe.
That's
in the
right.
2016 year.
Our cameraman Eli.
Yeah.
I don't think his brother played.
Okay.
No, I think Eli was just a ball hog. So Seth said, forget it, I'm not playing.
Walton stops, kicks it to Tark. Savitas loses Barry. Topside 3, no at the buzzer. Wolves, the highest scoring team in the league coming in, averaging 120 points a game. Just 41 right now. Very impressive by DJ Baker's club. Chimanga in trouble against the undersized Tark, and now we get a push and a body check by the left-handed Lithuanian, Servydas.
So tough to guard McKinley Wright. He just has such a quick first step. He knows how to play. Watch him kind of dance around the baseline, and Servydas got him a little bit. Those are the fouls you never like.
Yeah.
You're 30 feet away from the basket.
Right.
He's falling out of bounds anyway, and now you're over the limit with 3:43 left in the half, so you're giving him, freebies here.
Yep. And
he's not missing.
Freebies that turn into 2 points quickly.
Yep.
Walton to push it and try to get McKinley at his own game. Tark, the Coppin State.
You got to switch. Get it to Pickett. Get it to Pickett.
Walton, topside air, and he was fouled. Benavili says, I was baited into it. He kicked his leg out. That was called on Saturday on the Crews, but I don't think that was the case here, Matt.
I mean, Ben Levy on the switch. You either have Walton on the pushback trying to go at the big right here, or you wanted to get it to Pickett, and in the end, he got him.
Walton with a nice job setting him up. Walton's such a heady player. Guy that can shoot it and drive it. And a guy that has NBA time. Was originally started his career with the Miami Heat. Played well with the Pistons last year. Played about as well as you could play.
Yeah, I mean, they just threw him in there. Pandemic year and got signed late.
Did well with his assignment. Nothing else you could do, but just in a position of not a need right now.
Talking to Murph after the opener, he just said, man, we need Derek Walton out there.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he said.
Sure. Detroit point guards, no Detroit point guards.
No question about it.
Rob Murphy knows what Derek Walton Jr. can do for his team and his organization. The Crews, by 4, they haven't played their best, Matt, but defensively it's been pretty much a Picasso holding this team to just 43.
They've done much better here over the last 8 or 9 minutes.
Chimanga on the top side. Back to McKinley. Right the 4th. No. 2-on-2. Walton pull up. 3 on the way. Got it. 50-43. Biggest lead of the night for the Crews with 3 left.
Derek Walton a little bit quiet to start this game, but 3 free throws. Now the conventional 3 with behind the long line, and here the Crews up 7.
9 points now for Walton.
Oh, my goodness.
Ben Levy from Grosse-Ile, and he knocks it home, 50-46.
Man, Malik Ben Levy, I think he was surprised he took that shot, but it hit nothing but net.
Yeah.
They got that switch again. This time they go to Pickett. Clear it out. Let him go.
Yeah, he's comfortable there, isn't he? Attacks left block.
Oh,
and that
my goodness.
Got swatted by the big boy. Half-court pick, though. Servetus, 4-3. Got it. And a foul afterwards, and a chance now for a 4-point play.
Well, I think we've got a double foul. Pickett and Wright. I think we're yapping a little bit after that block shot. And then, of course, Crews get the steal. Watch what goes on under the basket. Can't really see it there, but then right afterwards, I think we got double text.
Yeah, McKinley Wright the fourth has one of them. And
I'm pretty sure they teed up both guys. Timeout.
We'll sort it out. We'll come on back with 2:12 to go. The Crews up by 7, enjoying their largest lead of the game right now over the Wolves. The steal by Servetus and the triple. We're back to sort it all out in Detroit right after this.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Coming up at halftime, Marcus Stout, assistant coach for the Motor City Crews, will join us. 53-46, Crews on top. Chad Bush and Matt the Diesel Dairy with you. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. And out of that whole mess, I guess, Matt, what did you find out what happened?
Well, it appeared we had a loose ball foul on Pickett for kind of shoving Wright after the three went in. And then I think Wright retaliated by slapping Pickett's arm. I think they're taking a look at the replay just to see if there's anything flagrant that went with either of those plays. But I'm pretty sure it was technical. So Derek Walton will shoot the tee on McKinley Wright. Then a loose ball foul on the Wolves. I should say on Pickett.
All right, sounds fair.
I believe that's what we got.
Story of the game has been the three-point shooting for the Crews. They are 9 of 19 in the game. Meanwhile, the Wolves have struggled, just 4 of 12. The Wolves have cleaned up their free throw shooting. They're 5 of 6, and it's been Motor City Crews just 2 of 5. But those three balls count more than the 1 or the 2s.
Yep.
And that's paying dividends now for Motor City. What do we have?
It's Danica Mosier, who went over to look at the replay. And it appears it's going to be Walton shooting a tech, and then Iowa ball.
All right, so Walton looks to get into double figures and looks to grow this Crews lead. And he has not done that. So 2 of 6 from the free throw line for the Crews, which is sort of out of sorts for them. There's been 5 lead changes, and the game has been tied 6 times. Largest lead, 9 points for the Crews. Largest lead, 8 points for the Wolves.
Oh, yeah. Loose ball foul, but because the Crews are over the limit, Wright's going to shoot a tech, and then it's Wolves ball anyway after the make by Servetus. So battle of free throws right now.
This is a relatively low-scoring first half, by the way. These two teams average better than 115 points each.
The Wolves scored 76 on Saturday night.
In the first half, right. They average 120.5 points, first in the G League. The Crews are fourth in the G League with 115.6 per game. So that's, we expected a lot of points. It's been lower scoring than normal, but the free throws now are starting to add to the point tally. Again, one free throw now for Wright to get 2 points. He has just 4 points in this game. He averages 23 on the year.
That's a 2 points, 4 point swing right there.
Yes, sir. 5 point lead for the Crews.
We want to end the half on a good note here, Chad, and go in with the lead.
2 minutes left. Pickett powers it up with the right hand, too strong. Servetus stick back. Yes, sir.
Love seeing Servetus on the weak side against the smaller Canyon Berry. Go in there, big young fella. Get that basketball on the offensive glass. Love
Might
to
as
see
well.
that.
That's right. Second player in double figures now for the Crews is Servetus as he ties Pickett with 11 points for a team high. Active hands forces a reset on the far sideline. Crews are playing pesky tonight, aren't they?
They are. And Tark has come in, and he's grimy. He's playing good defense.
Yeah.
Number 27 in blue.
Yes, sir. Sampson against Tark. Now Palmer out to cover up Isaiah. Sampson jumper rims off. 90 seconds left. Here come the Crews. Sideline left.
A little screen roll game with Derek Walton. You get the switch.
Marco, pull up. 20-footer. Rim off. Offensive glass. Tark finish. No.
He changed hands going up. It's almost like, I don't know if he lost the ball going up and kind of pushed it with a left hand. You love the activity that Anthony Tark is bringing tonight, but got to finish right there.
Servetus around a screen. Dump down pass stolen away. Throw ahead 2-on-1. McKinley finishes. Cuts it to 5. Under a minute.
McKinley right, super quick. Turnovers, Chad, right there. That one was an easy run out. And you got the switch again. Walton against the bigger Edwards.
Pickett fading away with 10 on the timer, and he's going to get rewarded. So fading away on that jump shot, that's something that Jeff Newton won't appreciate. Pickett line right. With 46 seconds left until halftime.
Yeah, you get a good contest there. There's no reason to reach into the cookie jar. Again, for those just joining us or tuning in, one free throw for 2. That's how it works here in the G League. Makes that one, so it counts as 2. A 7-point lead.
40 seconds left until halftime. Berry trying to cut into the 7-point hole. Back out to Miller. Isaiah. Just
goodness.
5 points tonight. Misses it there. Long to Pickett.
For a little guy, he's got great post moves, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Nice drop step there.
8-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Walton with it, center circle. Working against Miller. Couple of power guards. DeWalt down the avenue. Right hand lay-in. Got it with 9 to go until halftime. Crews have matched their largest lead of 9.
Defense now, get that stop.
McKinley coast to coast, no. Tapped out with 2 to go. Halftime heave, half court heave, and it's halftime now. The Crews match their largest lead on the lay-in. 59-50 at the break. Matt, your thoughts on the first 24 minutes?
A much better first half than we saw Saturday night. This is a team that exploded for 76 points on the Crews Saturday. And you subtract 26 tonight. That's where it starts on the defensive end. Better contests and guys with active hands. And then on the offensive end, the turnovers were down, which was great to see. And the Crews need to play that clean type of second half and hopefully get the win.
We'll take a timeout. Marcus Stout is next. We're back in 30. This is Crews basketball on the Prep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
Welcome back to halftime. Wayne State Fieldhouse. And we are happy to be joined by Marcus Stout, assistant coach of the Motor City Cruise. Marcus, let's talk first about this half. You see the score up there against the number one scoring team in the G League. You hold them to under 50 points in the first half. What an admirable effort on the defensive side. What do you look to do more of in the second half, and maybe what can you improve on in the second frame as well? What's it been like? You're from Detroit, you're in this town, and you're coaching for the Motor City Cruise hometown team. Yeah. Has it been fun so far?
Oh, super fun. It's been a huge blessing just to be in this position, be able to help people at the same time, and just be a light, you know, in the city for someone that kids can follow.
It's Marcus Stout, assistant coach of the Motor City Cruise. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right, girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right, girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzz, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Matt Derry back with you. Halftime here from Wayne State. Game number 9 for the Motor City Cruise, trying to get to 5-4. They lead the Iowa Wolves 59-50. Take a look at some of the first half numbers. Cruise shot 43% in that first half. Wolves 42%. The key in the first half here, and we'll talk about it a little bit more with Chad Bush, is the turnovers. 12 first half turnovers for the Wolves cost them 11 points. Meantime, 4 points for the Cruise. Or I should say 4 turnovers for the Cruise, and it cost them just 4 points. You look at some of the halftime numbers. Rebounds, 29-22 in favor of the Wolves. Not something DJ Baker will be real happy about, but the turnovers they talked about, a +8 for the Crews. Leading scorers, Jamarco Pickett, 4 out of 9 from the field. He had 3 threes, 13 points. And then McKinley Wright, the fourth, had 10. Remember, this is a Wolves team that came into the game with 7 players that average in double figures. Yet here in the first half tonight, after scoring 76 in the first half on Saturday, in this same gym, they have just 50. 2 more in double figures for the Crews. Davidas Servidis with 11 and Derek Walton Jr. with 11 in this first half for the Motor City Crews. They're looking for their first win here at home, here inside the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Chad Bush returns with me after this on the Prep.
More NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Let's take a look at some first half highlights here. As you see the Wolves attacking the tin early and getting to the rim was Brandon Sampson, but the Crews answer with a Davidas Servidis three-point shot. Man, the Wolves were very active, including Chris Silva on the defensive end at the rim to start this game. Derek Walton, who's always so solid, especially on the defensive end on the drive and the kick. And Jamarco Pickett, one of his 3 first-half triples. The Crews had an early lead. A jump hook by the big guy, Chimanga. Off the bench, scored 2 points tonight with 4 rebounds. Nice spark plug off that bench for the Crews, certainly right there. That man, number 21, DeShondre Jones, who scored 7 first-half points. And the big guy, Diallo, was able to get kind of active. The dunk, the tip in. Love what we saw from Sheck Diallo in that first half. 6 points and 3 rebounds. Jalen Johnson also had a pretty good first half for the Crews. See the drive right there. Taking the ball to the rim on the 2-man game with Derek Walton. Jalen Johnson that first half, 3 out of 8 for 7 points, but saddled with 3 fouls. Servidis knocking down 2 threes in that first half. You see that one right there. And so here we are at the break. We welcome Chad Bush back to the table with the Crews leading 59-50. What's up, Chad?
What's happening? How about a little second half sustainability for the Crews? You don't have to do a whole lot. I know getting the first punch, getting an advantage, not having to come from behind. They've had to do that, it seems like, every home game. Have yet to get a home win, but we know it's coming soon, and tonight looks like the perfect opportunity.
It really does. You look at what the Crews did in that first half, and they preached the turnover game as they gave it away 25 times on Saturday to the same Iowa team. And tonight, just 4 first-half turnovers. Got a little clock issue right now. Clock never started.
Yeah, and you looked at the assist of 12, and that 12-4, and I know you talked about it in the stats, but 12-4.
Yep.
It's just a turnover ratio.
How about that?
That's gaudy. That's going to get you in the lead most nights.
Most nights, no question about it.
To hold the Wolves to half 100, a team that averages 60 a half, also quite impressive.
Yep.
So here we go. Derek Walton Jr. with the basketball to Servetus, the hot hand from downtown. Kick down low. Johnson laying no, but he's going line left to shoot a free throw and try to give the Crews their largest lead of this contest.
Seen it all night long. Derek Walton has been able to get inside and do some damage, certainly, in the two-man game. Love seeing that with both Jalen Johnson and Sheck Diallo tonight.
You talked about the bigs for the Crews in foul trouble. That was a storyline in the first half. Maybe getting folks like Silva and company in foul trouble, part of the recipe in the second.
No question.
McKinley Wright the fourth to Barry, the former Gator. McKinley, a rough time in Motown. Sampson reverser, no good. Fouls his own shot. And Wright, third chance, three. Yeah, you knew it was coming, right?
You got to grab the basketball. Yeah, this is just, that's basics right there, rebounding. And right now, a Crews minus 10 on the glass. That's not going to work. Got to grab that basketball.
Pickett around a screen. He'll pull up from 17. Here come the Wolves down 8.
McKinley Wright, so dangerous with the basketball. Got to pick him up. He's going to heat up eventually.
All-time assist leader in Boulder, Colorado for the Buffaloes. Lewis for three, no. And another second chance for Wright and company. Sampson.
That was better. Had to grab the rebound, Chad, there. That would have been a nightmare.
Walton with a whip pass. Yeah, the paint points, one thing, but second chance points, those things correlate. One's as bad as the other.
Yep.
Jamarco from the right elbow with a fancy feed down to Servetus with a finish.
Man, the shot clock winding down under 2 seconds. And great stick-to-itiveness by Pickett to find a cutting Servetus. That's good basketball.
Willing passers on the perimeter with forwards is fun to watch, and it seems like the Crews have more than most.
Yep.
Walton back the other way. High on the right. In front of that Duo Restaurant and Lounge. Hey, I've been there. Have you?
No.
Let's go. Johnson for three. In and out.
That's on you.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Get there. It's in Southfield.
What's your spot? What's your jam off the menu?
Oh, you know, I like the rib snack.
Wow. That sounds good.
We'll stick to the food, but they pour a nice beverage as well.
Oh, all right. I'm in.
So do our sponsors, the Woodbridge Pub. We
Yes.
thank them for their patronage and their meal today.
Pre-game Philly cheesesteak was on point, Chad.
The faux Philly.
The faux Philly, no onions and no peppers. I just go cheese and meat. That's all I need.
I didn't know you were such a health
I'm not a health.
person.
I just don't.
Health focused. It's
like,
good.
I'll
I'm happy
like,
for you.
But like
this is kind of a new thing.
Thanks to our friends at the Woodbridge Pub. It was fun today.
That's right. 5169 Trumbull Avenue in Detroit. Back to your diet.
No, we're not talking about my diet. What diet after Thanksgiving? You kidding me? Meantime, the free throw woes continue as Derek Walton shoots the tech. They're 3 out of 8 from the free throw line.
And this is not a team that historically has struggled from the, I say historically, but this season struggled from the free throw line.
Yeah, their history is 9 games.
Their history is 9 games. I wasn't lying.
Oh, man.
Johnson turns the corner, switches hands. Walton.
Plenty of time.
6 on the timer. Travel.
A little out of sync in the half court outside of that Servetus backdoor play. You don't want to. You want to keep this lead where it is. You not want to let this Wolves team make a run. They can. They can score in a hurry.
Yep. Still a double-digit lead. Sampson and the Wolves on the run. Out of the bucket. Baseline lob to Barry. Thrown away, 3-on-2. Palmer to lead it. Nobody touches him, and he'll flush it through the tin. And the Crews enjoy their largest lead of a dozen.
Everybody always expects a kick out for 3 to the point where Wright just didn't even stop the basketball.
Little show and go. Silva bangs it home. Back to a 10-point game. Down low to Johnson, 2-time, doesn't matter, layup, pinball's out. Wright trying to get this Wolves offense on track. Just 55 points tonight. Chest pass stolen by Servetus. 2-on-1 to Walton with a right-hand lay-in. Crews back up 12.
I love seeing Derek Walton finish there. Great decision by Servetus. Again, if they're going to give you the 2, take the 2. Necessarily have to always shoot 3s in transition.
For sure. Lewis underneath over Palmer.
That's a nice pass by Canyon Barry. We know all those Barry kids can really pass it. John Barry, the former Piston. Brent Scooter, of course, played at Kansas. And now Canyon Barry playing in the G League.
What, 4 of them all in all in the NBA, including Daddy Rick?
That's pretty cool.
Jalen Johnson with a step through Euro. 69-57.
He's got that Euro step down. Well, it's 2.5.
I saw that in Craig Patterson back in his Jungleer days on the southeast side.
Don't get me started on Craig Patterson.
Oh, don't get in a rec league game with him.
Oh, he's a legend.
I know.
He's a Detroit legend.
Running sound up here. Doing a great job. Topside Lewis triple, and that one's flushed through. Cuts it to single digits. 7 minutes left in the third. Range for a team in the Wolves that haven't had it tonight, Matt.
Haven't shot it as well from 3. You're right, Chad. Just 5 for 13 now.
Johnson, too strong. Covered up by Silva. Chris Silva using his size against the lower Walton.
Oh, Derek pulled the chair. The Rick Mahorn move. Nearly got him. Nearly got him. That was close.
Sure was. Growing up in Detroit, Walton saw a lot of that.
Yes.
Rick Mahorn. All right, timeout on the floor. Crews by 9, 69-60. Crews trying to get win number 1 in franchise history. Come on back, won't you?
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Welcome back. Look at the Central Division standings. You see that both these teams involved in the top 4 in the Central. The Crews are 4th at 4-4. Looking to get over 500 tonight. Looking for their first home win. 4-1 on the road. Extremely impressive. Meanwhile, the Iowa Wolves have won 4 of their first 5 games this year. And just a game behind the Wisconsin Herd, who are one of 2 teams that are undefeated in the NBA's G League.
We saw Wisconsin on opening night. Of course, the Wolves here now. So the Crews have seen the top teams in this division. Taking on the toughest competition right now, early on.
Yeah, all of them. Dating back to the opener against the Cleveland Charge. And the win, 140-117. The Crews started their franchise history back in the 6th of this month. 3-ball through. And that is Mr. Edwards. Don't let him get heated. And don't look now, it's a 6-point game with 6.5 left in the third.
Always could shoot it. Also at Purdue. Vince Edwards, just a professional.
Pickett fading away short corner right. That's short. And right the fourth on the run. Back to Silva now, right wing. And a little pick and roll. Silva had it slapped away
Nice
and
defense.
off the knee. Johnson knocked it in the right spot.
Really good hands right there by Jalen Johnson, able to knock it off the leg. The big guy Silva, and right now the Wolves, a little bit more energy, a little bit more pep in their step, and DJ Baker sensing it too, going to bring Jones into the game.
Yes, sir. Dump pass down to Johnson, reverse lay-in, missed the bunny, but they're going to give a goaltend and count that bucket. Maybe bailed out.
Wow.
JJ, who it's been tough for the Crews to finish tonight. They'll take that.
Well, it's apparently either got the backboard or the rim, making it shake a little bit. So give Jalen Johnson 2 points. The big guy for the Crews has played well tonight with 13. He's been real active. He'd have 20 if he didn't miss so many of those chippies earlier in the game.
How about lucky 13 belongs to 4 players in the Crews lineup. Servetus, Pickett, Walton, and now Jalen Johnson, all with a team-high 13 points. Talk about balance.
Beautiful.
Mid-post Silva working against Double J's, backs him down, right hand lay-in, got it, bullies his way down the boulevard, and cuts it to 6.
Yeah, that was bully ball at its finest right there. Give Chris Silva credit. Great body control.
Jamarco near corner. Servetus going to attack 10. Back out to Palmer. That one's too strong.
Wolves really have done a great job coming out of the locker room here in the second half, contesting threes. You could tell that was a point of emphasis at the half.
Right with a floater in the paint. Over all the trees, the 6-footer gets one to fall. The Wolves have cut it to 4. The lead's been as big as a dozen in this second half.
It's over and back. My goodness. Maybe on Palmer telling Jalen Johnson, come down here. What are you jogging for? But regardless, that's a turnover. And DJ Baker wants to see some check Diallo action. He's back in, as is Derek Walton. A quick breather for D. Walt.
Meanwhile, Silva checks out for the Wolves, and Chimanga back in for the 2011 G League champs, the Iowa Wolves. Right again from inside the paint, this time from the right elbow. And the lead is cut to 2. Crews clinging to a 2-point lead, 4.5 left in the third.
It was way too easy.
Pick it around a screen. Traffic, and now we get a push off the ball from the Wolves, and it's going to go on Sampson, or Edwards rather.
Right now, the Crews need to settle down a little bit, Chad. They're a little bit off kilter right now. Get Derek Walton maybe top of the circle. A little pick and roll action with Diallo. The basketball to your point guard. Here we go.
Yeah,
I'm coaching now. See that?
I like it. He's been without the ball for maybe too long. Jamarco for 3. No dice. Here come the Wolves, who could tie or take the lead. Isaiah Miller, who's been quiet tonight, just 5 points. Chimanga, give and go right, laying good. He has scored the last 6 for the Wolves. Timeout, DJ Baker. We're tied at 71, Matt Derry.
That's good basketball. A little give and go, using your big man. And right now, the Wolves have a lot of energy. They came out of the break, out of that halftime, with more fire than the Crews, and what was a 12-point lead, Chad, is now gone. It's been erased.
We're coming back to the Wayne State Fieldhouse in a moment. We get a look at this give and go, and the McKinley Reich, the 4th finish. We're seeing why he's the 4th highest scorer in this league.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
McKinley Wright the fourth getting loose, Matt, here middle third. He's been the difference in this comeback.
You kind of knew he would heat up. You talked about it, Chad, that he didn't have the greatest of games the other night, just 4 out of 13 for 10 points for the Iowa Wolves in their win on Saturday. And here tonight, he's heating up, certainly here in the third quarter. They scored their last 6, and all of a sudden sits at 16 points on 5 of 11 shooting. And Crews have had no answer for him.
Quick 11. Bounce pass, one post to the other. Check Diallo, always a source of energy and excitement. Regains the lead for the Crews with his lay-in.
Really like that pass from Servetus. Didn't have the 3. Diallo cut to the goal. Nice play call by DJ Baker out of the timeout.
Diallo with 8 points.
Good defense.
5th starter to sniff double figures. Certainly was. Good wall up. Back to Palmer. Dead spot left. 3 on the way. Short.
No.
Diallo busted for the foul over the back. That's number 4.
That was an acting job by Chimanga in the worst way, Chad. That was. Want to see this one again. Palmer wide open. Here comes Diallo. A brush, maybe?
Yeah.
Sometimes long shots give you long rebounds. I didn't think that was a push.
The Crews remain without Isaiah Livers, who did play back on Tuesday night to make his Crews debut against the Grand Rapids Gold. And he will sit out the rest of this week. They expect him back at some point in December. There's a loose ball and a steal by Balkman. Here come the Crews with an odd man rush.
Cassius Stanley into the game.
Trying to find Diallo, nothing home. Walton topside, rattles in a 3. The Detroit native with a much needed 3 boost, and it's a 5-point Crews lead.
Game of runs. Wolves got it from 12 down to 0, now back up to 5 after a 2 and a 3. Who else but Derek Walton hit clutch shots?
Both point guards lead their teams with 16 points. Hook shot, Chimanga no. Walton with a rip and a run out.
I thought they were going to call number 5 on the big fella.
Cassius down the avenue, blocked. And Chimanga might have got some fingertips on the follow through. He's shaken up. Isaiah down the boulevard, and the layup against Diallo is down.
Nice play by Miller.
Plays so much larger than 6 foot.
Yep.
What a spring he has. We saw the Thunder's dunk a couple nights ago. Balkman topside. Thought about the 3. Palmer with a finger roll from the half from the free throw line.
That was like show and tell.
That was
George Gervin for you.
That's it. You said it. Right to the rack, and he lays it in. How about these guards, Matt?
Right now, if you're Motor City, I almost said Detroit, look at the uniforms, but you got to stop dribble penetration. Wright and Miller are doing whatever they want right now out on the perimeter.
Walton lost it. Balkman has his back, and Isaiah has a reach in.
How about Balkman's hair, by the way? Could you grow your hair like that?
I could.
You think?
Yeah, it wouldn't look as smooth or as good, especially with that blue headband. It's a sweet look.
What would Nikki think of that look?
Well, quite frankly, at
she
this
is
point,
a
she could care less. She
could care less.
She's 8 months pregnant. She does not really care what my hair looks like.
I love it.
But thanks for asking.
Of course.
She's a stylist. Right wing 3, Cassius. Nothing going.
She cares. You're just not divulging.
Right. She cares about me, just not my hair at this point.
That's right.
But we'll get her thoughts in the postgame. Crews up by 3, 1:13 left in the third. Did you have a great Thanksgiving, by the way?
I did.
You and Heather had a nice one?
It was all solid. Seeing the fan. Went back to
Awesome.
Ohio for a little while. And there you see Isaiah Livers in street clothes tonight.
Proud Wolverine.
For sure.
Another proud one, Walton. Back to Stanley. down the boulevard. Bodies his way up, somehow found the shot in the rim. And here come the Wolves, who could tie it with a triple.
Chimanga with a really good block out of Diallo there, was trying to get to the glass.
Barry burrows his way into the lane and got busted for the offensive forearm shiver. Urban Meyer in Florida might appreciate that.
Wow. Great defense by Palmer, too. Able to kind of stay in there, Chad, and take that elbow and fall to the ground.
Take some discipline. Got elbowed right in the belly.
Talked about female legends like Nikki Bush. Lakita Gans in the house tonight.
Always great to see Lakita.
Legend. Oh, yeah.
When you talk about basketball, you talk about Detroit. Lakita's one of them. Corner left, Bachman, 3 is through. Devin Bachman, former Volunteer with a triple, pushes the lead to 6 with 30 seconds left until the end of the quarter.
He is instant energy. And how about a stop right here, Chad, and maybe another look at the goal? Extend this lead. Big possession right here.
Sampson to Miller with 7 on the timer. Crossover down the boulevard. High into the air, no. And the run out now by the Crews. Behind the back to Bachman. Left corner 3, no. Offensive rebound. Cashes at the buzzer.
Oh.
Falls off. But a 6-point lead at the end of 3, Matt. As we head to the 4th, the Crews with a lot less effort needed to contain this Iowa team here in the 4th quarter tonight.
Great end of the 3rd, though. 3 guys contesting that last shot. You love to see the defense. The Derek Walton, that behind-the-back pass, man, would have been so nice. Balkman, almost next time, don't even dribble it. Cassius Stanley got a good look, but just couldn't get it to go.
Let's go to the 4th quarter. 4 fingers in the air in Midtown Detroit. We're coming right back here on the Prep.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Take a look at Saban Lee, a guy that played his first 3 games with the Motor City Crews. All he did was put up 38 points in those first 3 games, averaged 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Quite a healthy average line, better than 50% from downtown, Matt. Saban Lee now on with the Pistons, along with Luka Garza, but G League Player of the Week, Week 1, went to Saban Lee. Very good for this franchise, the Motor City Crews.
And this is why you have a team in your backyard at the Pistons Performance Center, working out with the big club and cutting his teeth with the Crews, kind of getting his season started because he was playing behind some other guards with the Pistons. And, of course, Detroit has had some injuries. Killian Hayes has been in and out of the lineup. And Saban Lee getting an opportunity. Luka Garza, like you mentioned, also getting a chance with Kelly Olynyk out. And that's why you have this G League team right in your backyard. Great job by Saban Lee.
The big club back from out west, I believe, yeah?
Still there in Portland tomorrow.
Still in Portland.
Yep.
Good effort last night against the Lakers.
Played hard, man. We're right in it at the end.
Chimanga had it stripped from Servetus, his 3rd steal of the ball game. Leading the charge. He can bounce it. Back out to Diallo and a reset with Mr. Jones. Chandre Jones. 3 ball, no good.
Good ball movement. Got Servetus a look. Servetus has to get back.
Got to get back quicker. Ben Levy with a bucket. And here come the Wolves, down by just 4, opening minute of the fourth quarter.
Wonder how long DJ Baker is going to go with the second unit. They have trouble with the basketball and a 10 count. Got to get the ball over half court, fellas.
Trying to get Derek Walton an extended rest, right?
8-second violation. I went old school with the 10, but
that's all right. I know what you meant.
Trying to get, like you said, D. Walt. Chandre Jones was already down at the other end, so Balkman was handling the basketball.
That's his job to go get it, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, meanwhile, Chimanga will check out for the Wolves. Silva's back in. Silva with 13 points tonight. Sorry, Matt.
Still only 7 turnovers.
Good number.
We'll take that.
Yep. Ben Levy, pull up, left wing. No good with a jumper. And no second chance. That's been cut down, hasn't it?
It has. Rebounding's been better as of late.
Cassius.
The second unit getting a lot of burn. They played Saturday. They don't play again until this time next week.
That's right. Tuesday, 11 a.m. There's a bouncing ball to Diallo, and somehow, just how you drew it up, a layup from one big to another, and the Crews have taken a 6-point lead.
Double figures for Diallo with 10. I like the way he's playing right now, Chad. He's really been active.
Double figures for 0. It's been a trend this week, a week that's seen him average 17 points a game. Barry has it rejected by the aforementioned Check Diallo. Pull up, Servetus for 3, no.
Great defense, though, by Diallo. Blocked it with the right hand. With that left, didn't cross it over with the right, or that would have been a foul, and that would have been his 5th. That is textbook defense.
Yep. Miller spins. Lays it up and scores it over Diallo. Miller continues to play large in this town, and that time he beat 2 bigs to the bucket and gets 1.
Chandre Jones with a foul. I thought it was going to be on Diallo for a second. That would have been his 5th, but you watch Miller, 360 spin. Was that a walk? It was close.
Maybe.
Sometimes when you spin, you got to go right up or you shuffle the feet, but he stopped. No call. And a 3-point play.
And a 3-point game as well. Crews will play next Tuesday against Sioux Falls, 11 a.m. It's Kids Day. Hope you'll get out here early. Stanley circles back. Power right-hand reverse layup. No, got his own miss and then lost it. Silva on the run out. Alley-oop out of there, says Check. 3-on-2 developing. Walton, Cassius. Oh!
He rise. Cassius Stanley, and a great decision in transition by Derek Walton.
Miller, no. Diallo with a rebound, and the Crews by 5. How about the Springs out of the guards in this one?
Remember, this is the fourth quarter, and they have 80. They had 76, the Wolves did the other night at halftime.
Wow. Stanley stay hot. Doesn't there. Isaiah on the run. 1 against 2, layup good. This Miller kid is for real. And he's got the Wolves within 3 with 8.5 left.
Isaiah Miller playing large, attacking that rim. It's been their bread and butter.
Walton. Some similarities to Miller and Walton in their games, yeah?
A little bit, yeah. I think Miller's quicker. Uh-oh.
Steal by Miller. To his quickness. On point. Silva layup. Got it. And the Crews see this lead cut to 1 and some concern across the face of first-year head coach DJ Baker across the way.
They've done a good job with the ball for the most part tonight. But when they turn it over, it's usually curtains.
The Wolves have made him pay.
Ooh.
Walton is pushed from behind by Miller. And for Miller, that is going to be just his first, as the Crews will go to their bench, as will the Wolves.
Check Diallo really gave him some good minutes tonight. You like the activity that Devin Balkman brought him as well. We'll bring Jamarco Pickett back in, as well as Jalen Johnson. They're going to play Johnson. No, I thought for a second they were going to play Johnson and Diallo together. That'd be fun.
Yeah, right? Servetus for 3. That one's flat. And the Crews have had a hard time filling the bucket. McKinley Wright, who's had a nice second half, continues that streak. And the Wolves have gained the lead now, 86-85.
Wow. 6 straight for Iowa. Long way to go here, Chad, but Crews need better possessions.
Let's see what they do here with Stanley high in the right. Back out to Johnson, not expecting it. He'll fire it anyway and miss.
I think the Wolves will live with that shot.
Yep. Lewis feeling it, right sideline. Dodged the bullet, popped out of there.
Both teams a little exhausted right now. Shots are hitting front rim. Waiting for a timeout here, I think. See what they run.
Just another manic Monday here in Midtown. Foul on the floor.
Was that the Bengals?
Yeah, very good. That was in your heyday in the Cleveland
Here
suburbs.
we go. You've been listening to way too much 80s on 8.
Yes. You know my choices.
I love it.
Yeah, that's right. What were you, a 6th grader in Shaker Heights?
Pepper Pike and yes.
Okay.
You went 1 for 2.
Close enough. One of those high district burbs of Cleveland.
Yeah, here we go.
Walton kick out, Stanley left corner. 5 in the timer. Pickett has to hurry. Down the paint,
That's
tied up.
Yep.
What do we got here?
It's a jump ball.
Yeah.
Problem is you got 1.8 on the shot clock, so if the Crews get this tip, they have to shoot it quickly, but we knew a timeout was coming. Both teams winded.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We're halfway through the 4th, a 1-point game. Stick around. Happy Hanukkah. We're back in a moment here on The Prep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Welcome back to Midtown Detroit. My name is Chad Bush, just a small part of the prep. Matt Derry on color commentary. Back at the PPC, Casey Buford is chief engineering in that facility. We want to thank your executive producer, Alex Westfall. Art Smith, your assistant producer. Daniel Cole on graphics. Instant replay run by Mr. Chase Kaufman. Your audio engineer back there is Brian Bolesky, otherwise known as Double B. Right here on camera, Eli Wiles makes his season debut on the prep.
About time. Where's he been?
He's been one of the OGs. He's been traveling around with big-time football on other networks. He found a day and time for us. We appreciate it. Thank you, Eli. Glad to have him back. Let's not forget about Kyle Buchanan, also a day one OG. He's on camera, killing it as usual. And Zach Russell, who took one to the chops, also on the floor doing great things on camera. And we can't forget about Craig Patterson here on audio and utility. And Pat Bush, Pat the Stat, also doing good work. We thank our crew. Couldn't do it without them. Meanwhile, the other way, what do we have here, Matty?
Well, McKinley Wright, the 4th, is on fire. Step in front steal, and then the and one.
And a flex.
Just like that. Yeah, the Wolves are up 3.
How about it?
Man, oh, man, has he been a difference maker here in the second half? Quiet game Saturday, quiet first half, but he's been the meal ticket here in the second half for Iowa.
McKinley Wright, the 4th, right on his average. Never doubted him. 23 points right now. Pickett for 3 and Lewis the rebound, and all the momentum for the Wolves from Des Moines right now.
Those 3 balls are not going down tonight for the Crews. Just 11 for 33, and Pickett just 3 out of 5 he's 3 out of 5 from 3, but just 4 for 13 from the field. Great defense there.
Falling in love with the three-pointer, maybe just a little too much. I mean, there was success early.
There was, but I like the way they attacked the basket.
Yeah.
They had points in the paint, and right now they're settling.
Have we talked about those points in the paint? Those points in the paint the other night. 64-36 advantage Iowa Wolves. That's changed a little bit tonight. It has been a better effort.
No question about it. 46-40, the Wolves, not as bad. There's Pickett getting inside. If you can't make those threes, take it to the rim.
That's right.
He might get a whistle or the bucket.
Pickett finds it in the paint. Top scorer, 16 points a game for the Cruise with Saban Lee and Luka Garza leaving. And there's a foul in traffic. And what's the call coming up from Danica Mosier? Meridier Mallow, also an official, along with Ryan Sassino as we get another look here.
I got a foul, I think, on Jalen Johnson.
2-point Wolves lead. Central Division rivals. The Wolves, the affiliate, of course, of the Minnesota Timberwolves. They play out of Iowa. And your Motor City Cruise. Detroit
Rebound.
Pistons.
There you go.
Jalen Johnson with a big boy rebound, and here come the Cruise with a chance to tie or take the lead. Walton going to attack the 10. Kick out left corner. Servetus for 3. No.
Right play by Derek Walton.
Edwards from right, no, and Walton wins out against the big boy and outwills him for the rebound.
Walton, one of 5 in double figures. Somebody's got to get hot from the perimeter because Derek's finding everybody, and that time he stepped on the baseline. Oh, man.
And oh, man. Walton just an assist away from a double-double the hard way. Yeah, 16 points, 9 assists. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here, 5:03 to go. As we get a look at this replay, Matt, and was there a foul here?
No. Barely grazed the baseline, but that's a turnover. Number 9 on the Cruise. Think about this. Iowa's got 21 turnovers, Chad. 21 to the Cruise's 9, yet here are the Wolves with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, that's sort of an odd number, isn't it?
Totally.
And not just taking advantage. 8 points off of the turnovers in this ball game. We told you about the schedule upcoming, and we're back at it next Tuesday, as we will have Cruise basketball here on Kids Day, 11 a.m. I know you're not with us then. You'll be working away in the midday.
I'll still be asleep. I'm just kidding.
No, I know you. You'll be working one of your 3 gigs.
I'll be at the 9 to 5. But I'm with you next Wednesday night for the 7 o'clocker against the Sioux Falls Sky Force. Looking forward to that.
Yes, sir. And we look ahead. The Cleveland Charge in the house on December the 17th. The Blue Coats on the 29th. And to round out the year, the Herd, one of 2 undefeated teams. They're 5-0 and lead this Central Division. Of course, the club of the world champions and a team that we saw on opening night. And the Raptors to open the new year, the 905 Raptors. How about that? Rockabye Baby. Look at that beautiful girl.
Awesome.
How cute. That is beautiful. I love that. Family time here. That's what it's all about. Motor City Cruise basketball. Come on down and join us. We're glad you're watching on Facebook Live, and we appreciate it. You can come down here and do that too.
Man.
On demand as well. Thank you for watching. Edwards right corner. That's no good. 2-point Wolves lead under 5 minutes. Cruise looking for their first win in this building in franchise history.
See what DJ Baker drew up out of the timeout.
Cross-court pass. Servetus, no. Tap out. Johnson
Great
saves
hustle.
it.
Okay, right now, the way they're shooting threes, take the 2s. They're giving them to you. There you go. Get inside.
Walton attacked, couldn't find it, but the foul is called, and it is paying off to go inside now. And you think that's a message?
I mean, right now, look, the way the game is played, the way they practice, and some of the sets that DJ draws up are 4 open threes. And Derek Walton can find guys, and he wants them to shoot. But right now, if they're not falling, take the 2s. That'll open things up on the outside. But you just want to see the ball go through the basket right now through the Cruise. Because, 14-6 run start this fourth quarter for the Wolves. Now we're tied.
5 of 10 from the free throw line of the Cruise tonight. 8 of 9 is Iowa. They've reversed roles. Long shot, no good. Pickett with a rebound. Here come the Cruise in a tie game with 4 minutes left at 89. Went to overtime last night. Bounce pass. JJ, hot potato, pocket left, Pickett three, got it.
That is just fantastic ball movement. That's a good-looking three right there. Great stroke by Jamarco. How about a stop here?
Edwards between the rings. Now on the right wing, Silva got his man up. Short corner right floater, no good as he bailed out.
Oh.
Offensive foul, Matt.
Silva on the follow-through smacked Johnson in the face. Bob Murphy got up, the general manager of the Crews. He was ready to go crazy on Ryan Sassano, the referee. It was not a bailout. That was a clean block. Good defense, went straight up. There you see it, and then the follow-through got Jalen right in the face. All right, now, good big possession right here, Chad. You don't necessarily run down clock yet, but
you'd love to see a quality possession.
Yep.
Walton kicked down. JJ laying, got it. Fresh feed. That's assist number 10. Double-double for number 10 from Detroit City.
That is who you want, where you want to go with it.
Right
Derek
to the
White.
rack.
Yep. That's off of White. Ooh, that's Servetus had tipped that off of Silva. Silva's pleading with the official that he was all over his back, and see a timeout being called. Jeff Newton wants to talk it over. Let's see where this ball goes. Well, first, here's Walton. Johnson finishing with the left hand.
3-point lead for the Crews. 5-point lead for the Crews. 3:17 left. We'll take a timeout. We're back with a final in the finish. Victory number 1 in Motown for MCC coming up, they hope, right after this.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Oh yeah, go blue, that's right. Michigan, feeling it. And Michigan State. Hey, stand up for Michigan State.
You have to.
I mean, both of them. Admittedly, I'm a Michigan fan more than Michigan State, but hey, they both have had outstanding seasons.
Oh, what Mel Tucker did with that Spartan football program, getting them to 10 wins, just awesome.
And a promotion and a contract extension, well-deserved.
No question. There's Isaiah Miller again. Man.
He's a problem in the paint. We saw it last night with his game-high 23. He has 14 in this one, and it has the Wolves within 3. For now, Johnson tries to change it. Doesn't there.
DJ Baker did not like that shot. Little rushed three from Jalen Johnson. 3-point game. They're running a lot of high screen rolls to get switches. So now you got Pickett guarding Miller.
Silva swings Barry away. 7 on the shot clock, and Palmer pokes it away. Johnson to Palmer, and the finish with some thunder.
Beautiful defense. I love that poke away from behind by Trayvon. Great play.
Oh, the steals and the defense. The 5-point game, though, closed up quickly with that lay-in.
It's a nice take by Miller.
Yeah, really nice player. Clutch player. Lob down low to Johnson with a lay-in. How about that Walton assist? His dime's starting to pile up. He's got over a buck in dimes, and the Crews up by 5.
Who's going to get the next stop? I think whoever gets the next stop is going to win this game. Right now, everybody's just trading baskets.
Barry bounces to Edwards, who gets hit, and he'll go line right and try to cut into this 5-point lead with a $1:45 to go until the Crews try to claim their first win in front of this anxious home crowd.
Beautiful facility here, the new Wayne State Fieldhouse. As Chad said before, you want to get out here, affordable tickets. Great to be part of this first year of the Motor City Crews. Pistons did a great job in putting this all together with folks from Wayne State. Again, shooting 1 free throw to make 2. Oh, no, that's right. They go back under 2 minutes. They shoot the 2.
Yep. No, it's hard
That's
to blame
my
me.
bad. I forgot. I didn't even look at the clock.
It's okay. It's easy to miss.
There's that Palmer play again. Actually, there's the foul. Nice basket cut by Vince Edwards. He knows how to play.
Played his ball under Matt Painter at Purdue.
Paint crew.
Yep. Boiler up.
They're good. Have you watched them this year yet? Oh, you told me you're sleeping through college basketball.
I will get into it.
Purdue's good. They're real
Are
good.
they?
Yeah, they are.
Under a new head coach?
No, he's still there.
Okay. Walton cuts through 2 defenders. Pocket left. Servetus for 3. With 90 seconds left, he
DeVitas
doubles
had
up the lead.
DeVitas had that look like, finally, I got one to fall. 2 for his first 10 from 3, but a huge triple right there.
Give him 16 points. Cruz have crossed triple digits. 101.
Nice.
Poked away, blocked away. And here come the Crews, who can take it under a minute with a 2-possession lead at worst.
I told you, who was going to get the first stop? The Crews got it. Now, use some clock, get a good possession here.
Walton crossover, step back, 16-footer, you betcha! 103-95. Derek Walton might have turned the lights out in Detroit. Edwards raises the front rim, rebound Crews, and here they come, feeling comfy, up by 8. Now a foul, and Walton will go line left, and this crowd starting to realize that the Crews are on the verge of getting over 500 and getting their first win in these digs.
I love it. Love to see Derek Walton with that dagger step back. We talked about getting stops. Not a lot of defense and not a lot of stops here in the last 5 minutes. I said, well, who's the team that's going to get the one? The Crews got it. Sideline out of bounds. We'll see if the Wolves elect to foul or play it out.
Pickett high on the right. 10 of the timer had his pocket picked. Miller back the other way. To the rack, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. And this is what the Crews wanted. Make him earn it.
Well, I don't know if they wanted to stop the clock, though, Chad. I think want to make him make a tough shot, not bang him. So now let's see what they can do with the clock stopped.
So, Isaiah Miller line right, the former product of UNC Greensboro, 6-footer, and the former SoCon Defensive Player of the Year, you mentioned?
3-time Defensive Player of the Year and 2-time Conference Player of the Year. How about that? We're going to see him at the next level. I feel it. He's a good-looking player.
Anybody who can rebound like that from the guard spot tells you some things, doesn't it?
No question about
Effort. 103-97. This game's not over.
No.
Half a minute left. Walton to trigger into Johnson, and Johnson will get fouled. And he'll go line left and try to get some points with the clock stopped. And, hey, look, this would be a big win for the Crews. I know it's early on in the year, Matt, but you're in the showcase. You got a chance to come out of the showcase and make a move in your division. You're in the top third. This is an important win to get one at home, too.
It is, and right now they got to make free throws. 2-possession game now. Jalen needs to knock this one in to make a 3-possession game. You want to contest shots, give up 2s. If they want to take it to the rim and throw layups in, fine. But no fouls. You can test those 3s.
Big one here, Matt.
Yep.
Missed them both. My goodness, 2-possession game.
Far from over.
Timeout, and we'll take it with them. 30.4 seconds left.
Hold on, it looks like Jeff Newton doesn't. He just wanted to advance the ball. That's it. Yep. So they're going to put the players back on the floor. He just wanted to advance the ball. The clock stopped.
We do have some breaking news here. Eli Wiles will report. It looks as though Brian Kelly. And this is football news, but
LSU, huh?
LSU is set to hire Notre Dame's Brian Kelly as their next head coach. Brian Kelly, Notre Dame's all-time leader in wins. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Craig Patterson.
He said a couple of weeks ago he wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
That's wild.
Edwards, long 3. That's an air biscuit out of bounds. With 13 on the shot clock.
You knew they were going to try a 3. That is not what I think they dialed up.
Why so quick?
Yeah. Like you said, it's an eternity 27.2. Still a 2-possession game.
Sure.
Johnson cannot run the baseline.
2 timeouts each. Ball out of bounds. So 26.1 seconds left, and this is a game that looks like free throws are going to matter.
Oh, always.
And tonight, the Crews have struggled from the line. A team that's been in the top 10 all year. Walton, though, is going to get fouled. This is a guy that will go line left with 18 seconds left.
That's a great job. Great job by all 5 guys and beating that press. It was nice. The guy you want at the free throw line, Derek Walton, kind of iced this thing. 2-possession game right now, Chad. And again, no fouls on the other end.
Got the free throw. Oh, he went to service on Sunday.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. 21 points for D. Walt. Coming off a 26-point effort. Back on Saturday. 2 big free throws there. The lead now climbs to 8 with 18 seconds left. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Chad Bush and Matt Derry with you from the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Stick around after the ball game. If things hold on as expected, we'll talk with Mr. Walton, get his thoughts on this game and this victory, which would be the first in franchise history, Matt. But like you said, there is time left.
Yeah, no, there's still time left, but you mentioned Derek Walton and the way that he kind of closed this game out, Chad. Pick and roll game, the step back 3, or the step back 2, and then making those big free throws. That's what you want. You want the ball in his hands. That's a guy that's so reliable, going back to the John Beeline Michigan days and in closing big games out. He's a winning player. And now no fouls. Play it out, play defense. Move your feet. No fouls.
Let's see what they do here. Barry to trigger in. Stolen away by Pickett. A 2-on-1. Pickett will circle back. And Jeff Newton will call off the Dogs. And the Motor City Crews are on their way to the franchise's first victory in their history. So the final score from Detroit. The Motor City Crews 105, the Iowa Wolves 97. The Crews moved to 5-4 and hand Iowa just their second loss on the year. Matt Derry, your thoughts on this first victory at home for the Crews?
Well, we talked about it. You can't turn the ball over 20-plus times. They didn't do that tonight. They took great care of it. The ball was in the hands of the right guy at the end of the game, and Derek Walton. And talk about the defense and how they played tonight. This team gave up a 125 burger on Saturday, and tonight keeps them below 100 points. That's moving your feet. That's effort and energy, and you love seeing that from this Crews team. They moved to 5-4, and we'll take a winning record heading into next week. You like that? And in November at 5-4 is not so bad.
Yes, sir. We'll take a quick timeout. Derek Walton Jr. is next. The Crews win it. 105-97. We're back in a moment.
NBA.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Welcome back to Midtown Detroit. Chad Bush with you with our player of the game, Derek Walton Jr. from Detroit. The Crews with their first victory ever. Derek, you get it. You willed your way on Saturday as well. Overtime, a tough loss. You come back tonight and get the win. Must feel really good to do that in your hometown.
Yeah, definitely. I'm about 15 minutes away from home. So it's always good. I get to see my parents and everything after the game, so it's always good. But in terms of the game, man, they played a good game. They played hard. They're a really good offensive team. They got really dynamic guards. But as you can see, we made the shots that we needed and free throws down the stretch, made the necessary stops. And it was finally good to get one here.
You could see your emergence on this team and when you were not with them and when you were with them. It's been a big difference. How much did you miss your teammates?
I'm always about winning and whatever it takes. And I know what I can bring to a team as leadership, shot making, and playmaking, and defensive grit. So obviously any team will miss that. It just so happened that these guys allow me to be me.
So much of this is a mentality and a grit and a grind that you bring to this club and willingness. You had a tough matchup with their guards at Iowa. Just talk about matching up against them and outwilling them and being able to do some things.
Well, it's no different than any other league. Everybody here has got an ultimate goal. Obviously myself and the other players are aspiring to be with the big clubs. So you try to go out here and give everything you got because we always know the eyes are watching. And then those guys on the other side of the ball did the exact same thing. They made tough shots. They're dynamic, like I said, athletic. And they try to do everything possible to make their team go. So it's always good to line up against another guys, nothing but respect at the end of the day. And just so happened we was able to win today.
Congratulations on this win tonight. Congratulations also on the win on Saturday against that team from Ohio. That had to feel good too, huh?
Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming. I was there for 4 years. From 13 to 17, we weren't able to get it done. And I got really close friends on that team. So even after those guys graduated, it means so much to us. So we're aspiring from other things. We got another one up this week. Just hoping to do something special, something that the Gray Blue is always aspiring to do at every beginning of every year.
Derek Walton Jr. from Detroit. Thanks so much for joining us. Chandler Park Academy's own proud son. Congratulations. Enjoy this victory.
I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you.
There he is, Derek Walton Jr. We're back in a moment with Matt Derry's analysis of this victory. Victory number 1 for this franchise at home, 105-97. Thanks to Mr. Derek Walton Jr.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right, girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right, girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Win number 5 in the young career of this franchise called the Motor City Cruise. the Detroit Pistons G League affiliate. But a big one here tonight, their first victory in Wayne State Fieldhouse. Their new digs, this beautiful, plush, yet comfortable, not stuffy facility, thanks to Wayne State, Detroit, the Motor City Cruise. It all comes together tonight, Matt, in a defensive masterpiece, 105-97. The Cruise knock off the Iowa Wolves.
Yeah, it was one of those nights, Chad, where you just knew Iowa was going to make a run in that fourth quarter to make it interesting. Cruise led by as many as 12, and then Iowa took a 5-point lead. But the Cruise responded, and it all starts with Derek Walton. When the ball is in his hands, he's just so solid, so tough, and you love to see that. And then, big shots when needed. Servetus knocks down a 3 late. Pickett knocks down a 3 late. You put 5 in double figures. You get out rebounded by 14, but again, you're plus 13 on the turnover battle.
Yeah.
So you only turn it over 11 times, play enough defense, you win.
Take a look at some of the highlights of tonight's matchup. And early on, defense was certainly a theme. It got them in the game back in and got them the overtime back on Saturday, Matt. Same thing here tonight.
Yeah, anytime you got a run, that's a good thing, especially with a guy like Cassius Stanley finishing. There's Check Diallo getting inside, able to finish. He had a nice night tonight. Both bigs were really active. There's Jalen Johnson along that baseline. I like the way he played with 17 tonight. I mentioned Diallo with 10. You're getting 27 points out of your 5 spot. That man was a bad man tonight. McKinley Wright with a 23 spot tonight for the Iowa Wolves. He'll be back with Minnesota in no time the way he was playing. A couple times attacking the rim, that time jumping right into the chest of Diallo with the left hand. He was impressive all night long tonight. And look, I wouldn't have problems if they were in transition scoring either, as they played a pretty good basketball game. But like I said, Derek Walton knows where to find his teammates. He's just such a class act. He's talked to him just now in the post game. And back and forth all night between him and Wright for the most part, Chad, right?
That's right. 7 lead changes in this game. Game was tied 8 times. And in the end, an impressive defensive effort against the number 1 offense in the G League, the Iowa Wolves, and they're held to 97 points, under 100. They average 120, Matt. It was just nice to see the all-around game come together. And Derek Walton, so important to the progress of this franchise. Pickett, the top scorer, was sort of off tonight at times. They didn't rely on him as much, and they didn't need him. Other guys stepped up.
They did. We mentioned the bench, too, for this team with Check Diallo with 10. I like the way Chandre Jones came in with the 7. Everybody off the bench tonight was a plus. Except Jones, who's actually not bad, but at a -6. You look at that plus-minus, and you say, who's on the floor when this team was winning basketball? And nice way to bounce back against a team that's really good, can score it. We talked about Iowa came into this game number 1 in the league in scoring at over 120 points per game. And tonight you hold them to 97.
The 5 scores, the balanced scoring, Walton, Pickett, Johnson, Servetus, and Diallo all contributing to that balanced attack. And the Cruise moved to 5-4 overall and advance in the standings. And Iowa takes their second loss. They now move to 4-2. That's going to do it for tonight's coverage, Matt. But we can look ahead to next week. And now the schedule lightens up a bit. Look, Sioux Falls comes in. They're 1-5 now. You get a little bit of a break. You have not faced a team yet under 500 except for the games against the Windy City Bulls. So schedule lightens up, and you stick around at home. It's a good recipe in December.
It is. You get some good practices in over at the Performance Center. When the Pistons get back home from their West Coast trip, you mix in some practices with them. Can only get your guys better. And like you said, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, I love these back-to-backs. They're very difficult to sweep. You've got to figure if you're Iowa, all right, we went into Detroit and we split. But I think you look at it and you say, the defense tonight was so key, and you love seeing that.
You do. The defense taking care of the basketball. Derek Walton spearheading an attack that had 28 assists, 10 turnovers. The Cruise get it done, 105-97. Want to thank all the folks again for making this broadcast possible. We'll start back at the PPC in the control rooms. And all the folks doing great work back there. Double B Brian Boleski on audio, Chase Kaufman on instant replay, Daniel Cole on graphics, Art Smith, your assistant producer, Alex Westfall, your executive producer, technical director, Casey Buford overseeing that operation, holding down the mothership. And we want to thank our folks here at Wayne State Fieldhouse doing great work. How about our cameraman tonight? Eli Wiles made his appearance from Big 12 and Big 10 territory. We got him here. Kyle Buchanan doing great work as well on camera, too. Zach Russell took one in the chops tonight. He kept going. He's doing great work on camera as well. Craig Patterson on sound. Pat the Stat doing stats and hustling back here. We want to thank Derek Walton for joining us. We want to thank Marcus Stout, who joined us at halftime. And we want to thank DJ Baker for joining us in the pregame. I want to thank my partner, Matt the Diesel Dairy, for
Chad.
one of the best color commentators you'll find. We appreciate your hard work. We'll see you soon enough next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
For now, it's time to say goodnight. Where the final score, one more time, from Midtown Detroit, the Motor City Cruise win it for the first time ever in organization history over the Iowa Wolves here at home, 105-97. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you very much. We'll talk to you Tuesday morning from right here at Wayne State Fieldhouse. My name's Chad Bush. Thanks so much. So long, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.